Last we left off, the party of Via Acrua find themselves in a mess, as they have now been traveling across the Shattered Plains, well, next to the Shattered Plains, on the way to Moorhaven. While they sat camped, some intruders came into town, ready to feast upon the flesh of their riding beasts, aka horses and ponies. But many came to White Lightning's aid and attacked these Titanus-like creatures and slayed them dead as fire and lightning rained from the skies from Braylem. And just husks stand before them as these arm kegs were beaten into the ground. In triumph, the party of Via Acrua was happy to see, then came to begin to interrogate Katrin to figure out what is she doing amongst their discussions. Perhaps their location was given away with the thunderous sounds that echoed across the plains. Who knows? But out from the night sky came a worry far greater than anything that they came or found from below ground, as these leathery beasts, vulture-like heads, came swinging and screeching from the skies and landed into the party, emanating a screech that shook your very bones. Many of you steeled yourselves, but poor Braylem and poor Aurora, the effects horrified you to where you can't even... Your mind is stunned in horror for an entire round as you are stunned. Meanwhile, a second creature come hurling from the skies, another rock, and this cloud of toxic-like substance fills the emanating area, but many of you guys steal down. But Lander, feeling the poisonous effects, whisper, going, what is poison? Funny, I'm a monk. And poor Braylem as well. Poison eking into a systemic system with every heart-pounding thrum. While this was happening, Whisper took action in calling this surprise round and cast a dark substance around him, trying to disclose or hide the location from these creatures laying assault upon them. But darkness seemed to be someone's friend, as another creature came screeching in from the sky, emanating a dark cloud himself, crashed into this darkness and looked around for those of you within that party, Whisper, Lander, and a few others, could see this vampire bat-like creature look down upon Lander. And in glee, his visage looks upon him and begins attacking and biting it at Lander, and nearly causing Lander to fall unconscious with this assault from this creature, this Nabasu. From above, you guys see another creature, this wraith-like entity, come to Eminem and said, and looking for Cloudbreaker. Cloudbreaker's partner, Cloudbreaker's promised body to this soul, this specter, goes to inhabit and take possession of Eminem. But Eminem withstands this and keeps this spectre aside. Meanwhile, another winged beast of a rock hangs off in the distance above. And that has been one surprise round. Everyone finally gets to roll initiative.
Now, if I remember correctly, Brent, I remember my initiative. I don't remember anybody else's. I don't rolled once before.
I don't remember everybody's initiatives. It didn't save. So, can we? Who wants to? Is everyone cool to re-roll?
I mean, Brent, I rolled a 2 last time, so you already know I want to,
Reroll. Reroll unless if you remember what it is and is happy with what you had at this point. Oh, Laura.
Don't worry, I'll roll a 2 probably to get my next one up.
I have no idea what my initiative was.
I'm putting mine to 5. I gotta add my +2 to it.
I got a 6. Mark.
Oh, jeez.
Well, we are not doing great. Whew. Man. Alright, I got my first 2 rounds ready to go.
Alrighty.
Those are some cool dice, Brian.
I rolled a 7.
Well, looks
all right.
like we're
gonna die.
Don't die on me, alright?
So what we will do is we will go through initiative, and then Mr. Spencer will kind of give us a little rundown over the map so that everyone gets an idea. I'm going to give you guys the top 3 people to the initiative order, so you'd be thinking as we're running through the map. All right? We're going to start with, because I have you already in this beautiful D&D Beyond's combat initiative roll thing. Aurora, what is your initiative?
5.
Aurora, for reasons, I will let you re-roll again.
Oh. Does it happen to be that she's got a cool bone claw friend nearby?
Did you send Brent cookies in the mail?
I should have known. Krista would bribe the DM.
7.
It works, guys.
Yep.
That's 2 more.
That's your best roll, was a 7?
Yep.
Don't worry, Brent.
Right.
We're struggling
Aurora,
now, but you wait till we start rolling for real.
Aurora, yeah. All your rolls are going to go great from here on out.
Natural 20s.
Lander, what is your roll? That's 11?
You want to go get my dice?
Cloudbreaker, what is your roll?
I rolled a 6.
Oh, no.
Hey, that's
Better than a 2.
Whisper, what is your roll?
13.
Hey, we're double digits here. Braylum, what is your roll?
5.
Brent, you're going to kill us.
This is not looking so hot, guys.
Don't worry,
Eminem.
we'll take a couple hits.
What is your roll?
Dirty 20.
Good man.
There we go.
You've
Katrin,
only got a +1 to initiative.
7.
There should be enough of the other dice.
and Katrin, what's your
Characters or something.
What's my dex?
What's your dex?
18.
Aurora, what's your dex?
Which it's a 14.
Your dex,
Your main number.
ability score.
14.
14?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Okay. Starting top of the initiative order is going to be Eminem, followed by some sort of party member, followed by a couple bad guys, followed by Whisper, followed by Lander.
Hey, Brent. So Brittany finally got a hold of her character sheet. She's actually got a 7 for initiative.
All right. Okay, perfect.
Sorry.
You're just fine.
Right, Kitten.
All right. For those who may not have been listening, I see 2 griffin-looking things. What are those?
So these griffins are Vroks. They're like Well, Brent will explain what they look like.
All right. What's the demon-looking thing?
This demon thing is a Nabasu, currently
All right.
with in combat with Lander.
Which one is Lander?
This one right here.
Can you highlight? Yeah, highlight.
Oh.
So first off, can you highlight? Let's highlight first off the two Vrocks.
Okay, so Vrock number 1.
Okay.
Vrock number 2.
Perfect.
We have Nabasu 1. We have Wraith-looking son of a gun. And then going to our heroes, from left to right, we have Cloudbreaker, Lander, Whisper.
Oh.
Braylum's under, like, there's Braylum.
Yep.
We have Aurora, Mysterious Party Mate, and Mighty Minotaur. Her name is Katrin, excuse me. Pardon me.
All right.
Does anyone want a closer look at what they're seeing for their members?
Nope. I am content with what is happening. All right.
Went with it, but I guess I'll accept it.
Whisper, I will let you have a free at the very top of this round, because technically you weren't surprised, and your darkness, we're gonna let you have if you want, I'm gonna give you 15 feet of movement if you want to be somewhere else on this map without any opportunity of attack, just for strategy's sake, because you were technically not surprised, and I'll let you get in a strategic spot before this initiative.
Okay.
Lucky duck. You see this little girl?
Let's do Brock's.
It's you, Daddy.
I'll just go 15 feet south.
5,
Just think
10,
about
15.
Yeah.
These are the
Okay. So you are now kind of almost flanking this absolutely horrid creature from the abyss. This visage of a vampire bat-like features, but gangly claws, and it's pretty gnarly. Something you've never quite seen before, this creature. All right, perfect. Guys, let us begin. Starting from the very top, Mighty Minotaur, you find yourself staring down at the specter of Cloudbreaker. Just this visage going in and out, not quite in corporeal form, looking upon you and eyeing Cloudbreaker, almost if wanting to, his mouth in a way, just barely wanting, holding back what could be, I don't know, just eking, yearning, wanting a body, needing what he was promised.
Yuck.
All right. I'll look at that visage that tried to get me. I'm gonna say, "Get out of my head!" And I'll rage. And then I will green flame blade.
So this is the front.
I will pull out my great sword of wounding.
Okay.
And I will swing an attack at, I assume the Great Vrock is, or that Vrock is nearby me, yes? That's within hitting distance?
It is not. It's about 5, 10, 15 feet away.
What?
Sorry, let me
Oh, I see it now. I see it now.
Okay.
All right.
Vrock is a large creature, so it should be more than just a 5-foot area that it's taking, but
Oh, my apologies. I will fix that right now.
you can do that? Wow, that's crazy.
Let me just
Make
go to the Vrock and make them 2x2 and save that bad boy. Maybe scale them down a little bit. But anyway, continue, Brian.
Well, I'm looking to see if
He lost maximizes attacking abilities.
What just happened? Yeah.
A little bit better.
How much you can do with this little map.
That's amazing.
Alright.
God bless you. Thank you, Spencer.
I got you.
Well, since they're not within 5 feet of each other, I won't do that. Rather, I'll just simply start slashing away at this visage with my sword. So he will take his great sword of wounding and try to stabby McStab stab this ghost thing.
Roll me. You stare him down. Roll me some attacks.
Get him.
Use all 5 of them.
I got a nat 1.
Nice.
As your attack goes through, the visage doesn't seem to want to take it. Actually, kind of parts like fog as it just slices right through him. And the specter smiles, a toothy grin.
Hey,
That's
Ryan,
not fair. What?
Ryan, you tried to hit the fog, but you missed.
Yeah, I know. And I'll say that's not fair.
Got that.
And I'll try and stab him again.
All right, roll me an attack.
I don't think anybody else got my joke.
I rolled another nat 1.
No!
Nice.
So
We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead.
that'll be I raged, and yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you.
Spectre comes up to you. Is that all you've got?
I guess.
Right. Manam, well done. The next up are the vulture-like heads of the Vrocks turn around upon themselves, and we're going to start with the one staring down Braylon, who is currently stunned in her state.
Do you have shield? Oh wait, you're stunned. Yeah, you SOL right now. Roll low. Roll low. Oh, Brent, I got it. They're rolling with advantage, right?
With stunned creature, correct.
Can I? Are they looking like they're gonna attack Braylon?
The first rock goes in for attack. I will let you be able to see this condition. Correct.
Okay. So I would like to use an angel point and.
Wait a second. Where's the Nabasu? Sorry.
Oh, Nabasu's over here.
Use the light one.
Okay. Nabasu's a 10-foot dark radius. Yes, you can see Braylon. She's not in the darkness.
Okay. I would like to spend an angel point and impose disadvantage on that attack, so it'd be just a regular attack on her.
Yeah.
Use my protection feat.
Braylon, your bones have been, that screech literally shook your very bones, your very soul, as it screeched from the horrors and depths from the abyssal plains themselves. As you go in this, you look up in horror to see this creature come bearing down upon you to attack with bites and talons. And meanwhile, you feel as your visage is literally shaking, just can't contain. You feel almost this angelic-like grasp on your shoulders. And a whisper in your ear, Braylon, it's okay. We've got this. As the attack makes its way, does an 11 does
Ooh, please be an 11. Please be an 11.
it's a +6.
What's
Does a
the
17 hit? 17?
Dang it.
No.
Garbage.
That was valiant, Spencer.
It would,
Right.
it was a valiant try, wasn't it?
17. Okay, and actually I'll use this here. And a natural 1.
Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Right there. Let's go.
The beak comes in and lands a break and does 7 points of piercing damage as he comes to bite and claw into your visage. All right, Braylum, that is your turn. The rock tears off a piece of flesh and takes just like a bird, takes a little piece of that flesh as it goes down its gullet or whatever you call it.
That's
Moving on. All right.
terrible view I see in my head.
The second Vrock goes in, the one that screamed across to everything, goes in and will take this action to... I need to roll.
Don't get your weapon, your stationary or whatever.
It comes in and shakes its entire body as it shakes. The scales are basically skin begins to erode and basically fluff off of this creature, and it begins to disintegrate and causes this area of effect. I need everyone within a 15-foot radius of the Vrock.
Crap, does that mean?
So that would be
5, 10, 15.
Whisper.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Oh, Whisper doesn't matter. Don't worry about this Whisper. It would be It would be... Who else who's all in that range
We've
of that
got
Vrock?
Whisper, we have Aurora, we have Mighty Minotaur, and the Wraith.
And the Wraith. So we just need Aurora and who was the other one?
Mighty Minotaur.
And Mighty Minotaur to make a Constitution saving throw. Whisper, you do not have to worry about this because of your monk-like abilities.
Oof. Good.
Eminem.
Oh, good thing I'm getting that out of my system.
Eminem is not rolling well today.
Me neither.
Luckily he has Constitution's advantage. Nat 20. All right.
Yes!
All right.
Let's go!
This breath of toxic like stank fills your nostrils. You just sneeze it right on out. Perfect.
Achoo.
And Aurora?
7.
7. You are already... No. Aurora, you take 3 points of poison damage, and you are considered poisoned, which means attack rolls and ability checks are with disadvantage.
Yeah.
You need to re-roll at the end. A target can repeat this saving throw at the end of each of its turns. Please re-roll at the end of your next turn to see if you can shrug off this effect taking place upon you.
What a gross
All right.
creature.
I'm just getting beat. I'm poisoned. I'm stunned.
Hey, the other rock above you guys just circling around in the darkness above. Its eyes and yellow eyes looking around. All right, and it does nothing on its turn. That is the end of its turn. Next turn. Lander, you see the creature staring you down.
I thought this was how it would go.
How do I use it?
Would you like you at first to make me a charisma saving throw as the creature stares you down?
Oh gosh, guys. 14.
A 14.
Yeah.
As the creature stares you down, it looks into your soul, and you can hear in your mind's eye, Lander, Your soul is mine. Your soul is mine. You take 14 points. Or, oh my goodness. You receive your maximum hit points reduced by 14 points.
All right.
It will then
Oh.
it will then attack you with an attack. Claws going towards you. There's a 13 hit.
That's my armor class.
That's your armor class. The claws go in, scrape across your armor. Your soul is mine. He goes in to bite. Does a 25 hit.
Barely.
Doing. I don't like the sound. Yeah. As he comes in, the vampire-like flame or tongue or vampire-like fangs come in, grab onto your neck, and begin sucking, doing 33 points of damage, piercing damage. He rolled really well.
Joke's on him. I'm into that.
All right, you're still standing?
Yep.
All right. Meanwhile, that is the Nabasu's turn. Whisper, you are up. Lander on deck. Catching in the hole.
Alright, so I'm just next to the Navasu. Let's see. Lander's right in front of it, right?
Yes.
So can I use a part of my movement to just kind of finish my roll that I was in the middle of and just place myself directly behind it so I can flank with Lander?
Rolling with cat-like reflexes just off into the dark with this bubble of darkness all the way around. It is as if you are a specter yourself, going right behind it in a flanking position. What would you like to do?
All right.
You begin to see Lander stumbling as this creature bites into its neck, sucking blood and crying off in victory in the distance. Yes! You're mine!
Okay. I will just I will go ahead and use a couple melee attacks with my action.
With advantage, flanking position.
Right. 7 plus 9, 16 to hit.
16. As you begin to go in and hit this creature, you don't seem to find purchase within this darkness. You think you found it, and it just misses as he's going in and grabbing into Lander and tearing into Lander's flesh.
That's not good. Okay. Second attack. Much better. 23 to hit.
That one does find purchase into the back of its hind quarters as you dig your ukulele into it. Ukulele.
I'm going to go ahead and use Whisper's gloves, and I'm going to go ahead and dump a charge of some poison into him.
Okay.
Let's see where are Whisper's gloves.
Hey, Lander, before you do that, will you please roll me an intelligence check?
You mean whisper?
Or whisper.
Yeah.
It was a nat 20 in case you're curious. Just I only roll well when it doesn't matter.
12 minus 1, 11.
11. Because of your passive perception and your intelligence, because of your passive perception, you will be aware of the entire vicinity, the battle that's taking place. In fact, you can see it all too clear in your keen mind as everything's going through. And as you think about it for 1 second, the DC was 10 in your case because of your passive perception, which lowered the DC. You know that they did not flinch at all with the poisonous-like effects taking place from the rocks as they dispelled their cloud of poison from off their bodies.
Okay, well then I will reserve that for a later date then. Okay. So let's see, so 6 points System of Gloves, and then I have where is it? I will sneak attack since I have advantage.
Yes, that's right. And he's in melee, so yeah, that would have worked either way.
Yeah. 8 points for sneak attack. And I'm going to go ahead and use a key point to do a stunning strike with that. And that is a wisdom save. DC is 16.
Oh, rolled the nat 19.
Okay.
Oh, that was a good call, though.
For my... let's see, where is... Okay. I will go ahead and just use an unarmed strike for my bonus action. Oh, 15 to hit.
And that one also doesn't find purchase. So as you go in towards everything, the first one missing, the second one takes and jams your claws right into its hindquarters and seems to do it. You go and then you go into with that attack, with that hit, you hoping to find the right nerve cluster, and it seems to have no effect. A little bit disturbed, you go in for that third attack, and it also misses in the same hindquarters. The whole place is dark and roiling with this magical darkness. It seems to be difficult trying to find purchase with it, this creature. And frustratingly enough, didn't even flinch with anything, as if you're just merely a flea, annoying it.
All right, well, as a free action, I will just scream behind it and say, "Over here, you idiot."
It rips off some flesh from Lander, and finally hearing about this, you actually see its ear tilt back your direction as it looks upon you and is like, "Oh, there's plenty to go around."
All right.
Whisper. Anything else for your turn?
I think that's my turn.
All right. Nope, I need to do that this way, Bren. Next up, Lander. Up, Katrin on deck, Aurora in the hole. Lander, what would you like to do as you feel the blood pooling around your neck? This soul-sucking like entity staring you down, barely its attention now taken off as it's now talking in derating whisper behind him. What would you like to do, Mr. Lander?
So I'm at like 6 HP.
You're at what HP?
Oh, 6. I've been getting wrecked out here. I think that I think I've gotten hit by 2 attacks.
I hear the part where he took 32 points of damage.
I know. And before then, I think I took poison damage, and that was like 40 something. I've been getting beat up. I'm going to. What?
Wait, how did you take 40? Was I supposed to take 40 poison? I thought mine was 4.
Mine was forever ago. Mine was last session. Last session, I got wrecked by.
Yeah, he got hit really hard.
He got hit hard by Lander once, yep.
Yeah, I'm going to, first things first, I'm going to Bardic Inspiration. I'm going to inspire Whisper. Get inspired. It's a
Whisper, you're inspired.
D10, just so he's aware.
D10. Okay.
That's big boy inspiration right there.
And yeah, I don't want to die yet, so I'm going to. It just takes I'm gonna polymorph. It's the same story as usual, but I'm gonna polymorph into a giant
Already
ape.
inspired.
I'm gonna turn into King Kong, and that's my turn.
Inspired.
Nice.
Go back to the ape. Okay. So as you turn towards Whisper to give him bardic inspiration, what do you say, Lander? What kind of inspiration do you give him?
I will say, Whisper. Sorry, I'm really tired, guys. Something along the lines of, Whisper, you beautiful man, save me.
That's perfect.
Turn into a giant ape.
And before you, this gaunt, handsome Lander begins transforming and morphing into this big old beast as you saw before. Now filled back up with HP points. Brilliant. And as you go and look upon this in your ape form, the creature looks at you, turns back around. It's bat-like ears. No, you're mine. All right, Lander. Anything else with
That's
your
my
turn?
No,
Okay,
that's
Katrin, you're up. Aurora on deck. Braylum in the hole.
Okie dokie. Which one of these little guys have taken the most damage? I haven't been able to keep.
Not very.
Not very many. Okay. Is there a way that I can? Is there one like right next to me, or is that one of us?
There is you got a rock that's not too far away. It's the one that's highlighted, and then you've got another. Katrin, you're by. Yeah, you got a rock that's not too far away, or you got you've got the specter. Excuse me.
Okay. And
Spectre of rock.
in the darkness, am I? Am I in the darkness?
No.
Okay.
Can you highlight Katrin?
Katrin.
Okay. I am going to cast Shatter on the rock, but can I do it like towards his butt so it doesn't get any of my companions?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to cast Shatter on his butt.
Literally turns around and begins to mumble these arcane-like arts, but definitely not towards the party, but it seems towards this defile-like creature, this rock. Okay, what does Shatter do? What does this rock need to do?
It needs to make a con save of 16.
22.
Oh my god.
So it'll take half damage.
Brent missed the memo of rolling low tonight.
Yeah, you missed the memo tonight, Brent. You need to roll
It takes
low.
8 points.
The rest of us.
It takes 8 points of damage to the bat.
As it shatters, the rock just looking down upon, just barely, not even really taking consideration of it, just seeing the meal before it. Seeing Braylum.
Okay. And then can I use the rest of my movement to find my swords that got knocked out of my hands by people?
Oh, yeah. So who's got the sword?
They just got knocked to the ground.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm just going to look down. Swords.
Yep. I'll let you get the swords. So there you have them on hand.
Okay. That would be fine.
Rock and roll. Okay. Right, sweetie. All right. That was Katrin's turn. Aurora, you are up.
Yeah.
Brent, where do
Braylum.
you want me to move her for the swords, or should I just keep her where she was?
Oh, doesn't matter. Do you want to move or anything?
I like where I am.
She goes and picks him up and then goes back to her original location.
Okay, that works.
Aurora, you're up. Braylum on deck. Cloudbreaker in the hole. What would you like to do?
I'm stunned, aren't I? I can't do anything, can I?
You are currently...
You are
yes,
stunning.
you are one of the stunned and poisoned folk.
When you're stunned, you basically lose your turn.
Yeah, like you can't move. So I shake in fear or white lightning and my life.
Please roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah, you did. You went like second.
15?
Oh. As this stun-like fear and effect comes over you, you steal down yourself. And in fact, as you steal and concentrate, this poison-like viscous material coursing through your body, you seem to burn it out. You are now no longer poisoned, and you are no longer stunned. You're seeing the battle through and through, and looking around, you see the chaos ensuing.
Great.
All right.
I was looking at Lander and being like, I gotta help my buddy. That's what did it.
10 foot. Okay.
All right. We'll keep an eye on that. Perfect. Aurora, Braylum, you're up. Cloudbreaker on deck. And Cloudbreaker's wannabe partner in the hole.
So I'm stunned. I'm pretty sure.
And poisoned.
And poisoned. So do I just need to roll initiative for the poison thing, or is that something else?
Yeah. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
And you get a +3 because you're in my aura of protection.
Oh, sweet. And Mr. Cloudbreaker, please tell people, whoever is in that aura, to remind them.
Yes. No, babe.
Natural one.
She's still poisoned.
As you come to, you see this beak that's been clawing and coming and gnawing upon your body. You come to, but the effects of that poison being so near to the rock and its effects, it seems that you've had a higher dose of concentration. It was pretty hardcore. So basically you have disadvantage to attacks, which really don't matter for mages, and ability checks. So that's all that poison's going to do for you. But Braylum, looking around, chaos ensues. Cloudbreaker, you're up.
All right,
Spectre,
Cloudbreaker.
yeah.
What he's gonna do is gonna take his amulet. He's gonna mutter some holy words, and then he's gonna place it back onto his chest. And as he places it onto his chest, you see this very light outline of like a robe go on around him, and he casts protection from evil and good on him. So
Okay.
what that looks like for you, Brand. Let me just make sure my things get casted. Until a spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures, so aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. The protection grants several benefits. The creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. And if the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throw against the relevant effect.
Okay. Genius. All right. In fact, as you guys begin to see this robe, in fact, it's just, it's Armaz goes and takes as if he's pinning on a robe behind you, and you guys begin to see this robe of glory shining forth, actually providing a little bit of light within the area. All right, you now have this power to imbue upon another person.
I will place it on myself.
Okay.
For just for the spell, and then I will move 5 feet next to Braylem.
Perfect.
So Brent, what I would like to do is I would like to use my bonus action and use the shove. And I'd like to shove Braylem with my shield. What would you allow that?
Sure.
And can I swipe my shield in such a way where it pushes her back 5 feet?
Braylum's small enough of a creature that I will allow this to happen in this specific case.
Okay, I will run up to you, Braylem, and I'll take my sword. or not my sword. That's a terrible idea. I'm gonna take my shield and place it kind of in between the rock and you, and push you back 5 feet.
No, I will protect you.
And then I will turn back towards the rock, shield in hand, and sword summon in the other, just ready for him whenever he wants to do anything.
Well, as Armaz pins the cape upon you, you stroll up towards the rock that has been tearing into Braylum with confidence. You look at Braylum and you see basically you, Armaz, standing right neck, hand in hand, shoulder to shoulder together, stroll up to this rock, shoving Braylum out of the way. You go and stare this rock down, now just glaring upon you, frustrated that you would take away his meal from him. All right.
Bring
Anything
it on,
else?
demon scum.
Is that everything for your turn?
That'll end my turn, Brent.
All right. The specter looks upon Cloudbreaker, or upon Eminem, just cackling. And it will, oh, it's got to re-roll. Nope, that doesn't work. Okay.
Yes, let's go. I like hearing that from the DM. Does not work.
You're the only one that's.
So he can't try to go possessing him right now.
Phew. We don't want the Minotaur possessed. That is for show.
The specter will look upon that, frustrated, actually starts to step into Eminem's creature form and begins to form into this thing. And frustrated, no. His laughter and cackles die down. And finally, what it'll do instead, it will... Oh. Eminem does a 10, does an 8 hit.
No.
Yeah, that's what I figured. All right. Then the effect has no specific effect to you. As he begins to do this, he ends its turn inside your body and form, though.
Okay.
And because of that in of itself, you will take
Gross.
1 point of force damage
Ugh.
as it ends its turn inside your body.
Do you want me to do my life, or do you want to do my life?
Oh, that's right. I've got it. I've already been keeping track. So, yeah, just think that it's 1 point less.
All right. I'll take it.
All right, that is the Spectre's turn. Guys. Oh, man.
Bring it on.
But you're saying I can't see me.
In the darkness of the sky, you hear something. A hyena-like cackle.
No.
You look up,
I refuse.
and on the rock, you guys begin to see the silhouette of a feature
Oh no.
of a canine-like head that peers down upon you guys.
No. They're not great.
I love you, darling.
Know what he's doing, guys.
Guys,
He's got a face.
Aurora, whisper. Those who can see in the dark, as you hear this cackle, you look up, and yes, 60 feet above you, just on the edge of your dark vision, you can clearly see the head of a jackal looking down. These large, earrings piercing its ears, fangs hanging over its mouth, and it looks upon you. In fact, its visage almost slightly glows as it says, And from the sky, a bright light flashes as lightning forms from his hand and casts upon this group.
Oh boy.
This lightning striking down will hit Eminem. Will hit, who's next to Eminem? Katrin. And Cloudbreaker.
Ooh. I like it.
I need everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, you know
those
how good
people.
I am at those. No one's within my 10-foot radius, so no one gets a +3 except for me. Awesome. I failed. I'm almost certain of it. But let's just look it up, just to make sure. Oh, actually not that bad.
Dex, did you say, babe?
Dex, correct.
I can just hit my dex, right? Ooh.
Just the ones that got hit. But I think I
21.
might be taking a buttload.
Because wait a second, it says towards the target, then leaps from that target to as many as 3 other targets. Oh, I get one other choice.
Ooh.
Got hit with what? The first stuff or?
Lightning.
Pass.
Lightning.
This creature above calls down and casts chain lightning. 2. Eminem, Katrin, Cloudbreaker. Freak. I guess the next one right next to it is going to be probably Braylon.
You get a +3 to your dex, by the way. You'll get it, I promise. This
I've
is
been rolling so well
you,
lately.
exactly. You've been rolling so poor that it's gonna be good. Gosh dang it! Now you have to make me all wrong. +3 to whatever it is.
6.
All right.
And on
Oh, 9.
9.
Cloudbreaker. Or, let's see. Yes, Cloudbreaker. How many?
8.
You feel the charring effects as this lightning courses through this entire group and hitting these people. It's 47 points.
47 points.
Oi.
Love it.
Lightning damage. Charring through your metallic, basically, cause if it wasn't for your shield, maybe this would be okay.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Braylon, how are you doing?
I rolled a 9.
47 points of lightning damage. Katrin,
How close are you to death?
21.
23 points.
As long as you're
Eminem. Eminem.
Tell the rock on
Eminem.
Sorry, remind me what the roll was. That's a what saving throw?
Dex saving throw.
Oh. 19.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna give a pep talk to my dice real quick.
Eminem, you feel this charged lightning just course through you and just scatter across from around you, hitting the various people all the way around. It tickled. So, that is that creature's turn. It is now top of the round. Eminem's turn.
I don't want bread. Thank you.
Sorry.
That's okay.
All right. Well, first things first.
Can you just get me a fork?
Let's step out of this ghosty ghost. And
What would you like to take?
I'm gonna go walk towards. Remind me who that Cyclops ogre dude is. Oh, that's me. Number 2.
Ape.
That is me. All right. Well, I've decided I'm going to go with more tangible opponents, and I'm going to walk towards that rock and attack him.
5, 10.
Perfect.
Perfect. You go up to this rock, staring you down.
I will. Oh, go on.
Sorry, and it's you and Aurora there, right?
Aurora's right here, and then Katrin's right here.
Where's Aurora?
Aurora's right here.
Oh, okay. Where's Braylon?
Right here.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. All right. What would you like to do?
I would. How does frenzy work again?
You like rage again, but you get like a point of exhaustion, right?
After, yeah. I'm just trying to remember if I frenzy, that means I can make a single weapon attack as a bonus action. So raging is a bonus action, and then to go into frenzy, is that an additional bonus action, or is it you choose to go into a frenzied rage?
I don't know.
Anyways, we'll just say I don't see anything that says while in a frenzy, starting when you choose, you can go into a frenzy when you rage. So I'll have said that I went into a frenzy, and I'll attack the rock 3 times.
Do it.
I love it. This is good. Start wailing. Go.
Whack 'em.
Attack number 1. A 27. Attack
That hits.
number 2. A 27. Attack number 3.
27.
A 13.
Oh, that one does not hit.
I will then do a slashy. That'll be 12. Slashy. And 8. That's 22 points of slashing damage.
Yay.
Once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack using this, you can wound the target. I will choose to wound this guy.
All right, he's wounded.
So at the start of his turn, he will take 1d4 of necrotic damage.
I will. Perfect.
It's a DC 15 Constitution saving throw to end the effect.
Okay, at the end of its turn. All right, you begin to take it's a sword, right?
Yes.
You want it in its place. You take the first one slashing into its wing, the second one to slash into the other wings. I am going to ground you. The third one's going for the head, and it ducks out of its waist. Hearing this, you hear cowling at you in your direction as you put a decent amount, a chunk of damage within him, but still takes its wings, looks upon you, and actually comes up to your height. And actually, it is now anything else with your turn. It's going to take its turn, and it's going to attack you back.
Yeah.
Does.
Can't be hit. We all know this.
Eminem gets hit all the time. He just has a lot of HP.
25.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I love you and all, but you better use up on us.
All right. As he goes clawing into you, the first beak comes into you, and it's one of its wings talons grabs you from the side and begins tearing into your flesh. More tickling. It is coming to embrace you. This is everything you could ever want. All right, Eminem. Yes. The other Vrock looking down, it's, nope. It looks down at you, Cloudbreaker, and begins to attack. Does a...
Make sure to do so with a disadvantage because of my protection.
Good call. A 9. Oh, natural 1.
Nothing. Ping! I smack its beak with my shield. Take that.
A 12.
Does not hit.
Perfect. both attacks that goes upon you. It seems like between you and Armaz, you take and deflect one of the other blows. Armaz deflects another one with your combined powers and does not seem to be taking any of effect. And in frustration, it wants its meal. Braylum is just down there, nice and cooked now. It just wants its flesh.
You know you're cooked. You better.
All right. The third one above does nothing as it just is above your party, circling all around with that jackal form cackling upon you. And that is what the Broks are going to do for their turn. Nabasu, seeing the ape behind, or seeing the ape's form. Oh my goodness. I don't think it can. In frustration, the Nabasu will turn its back upon the ape and stare down Whisper. Whisper, you look into its eyes. Its eyes call you. It's wanting. It's needing. It needs to feed. It needs your soul. It wants it. Roll me a charisma saving throw.
Don't worry. He's got tons of charisma.
Is this a charm effect?
Let's see the Nabasu. No, it is not a charm effect. It's trying to do something less charming.
Roll me the nat 20s.
Okay. Come on.
This dice? Or this dice?
Thank you. Natural 18 plus 2 is 20 total.
Woohoo! Its eyes look upon you. Its white is as if it's glaring upon you. And in your mind's eye, you hear, just give up. It's not worth it. Just give up life. Give into this. And you know this is nothing of what your will and wish. Your mind races back upon those haunting memories that you had upon your monastery, or in your Montessori. Yes, that place. Yes, that place. You steal back and you're like, never again. And the effects have no effect upon you. Not correct or sure of what it wants. And in frustration, it's like, will someone feed me? And it will attack you. Are you ready, Whisper?
No. But yes.
It makes 2 attacks, one with its claws going towards you. Oh, rolled 15.
Does not hit.
The first one, with your life form, you duck back using this ghostly mirage, this darkness taking place. You dive, you embrace the darkness. You embrace the shadows, using it to his advantage and dodging that first attack. You go in, he goes in frustrations. His mouth opens, the vampire fangs hanging out. He goes to attack and bite into you. Does another 15.
Does not hit.
Sucker.
Using the darkness around you, you dodge and weave in frustration. Finally, just come here. All right, well done. That was a good round.
Good round. Good dodge set of dodges.
That was key. That's good. All right, that was Nabasu. Whisper, you are now up. It is now your turn. Lander on deck, Katrin in the hole.
Well, I can't help myself. He's all up in my face, so I'm gonna hit him in the face.
I love it.
That's him in the nose.
And I'm still flanking with Lander, correct?
Break his nose.
You are. It is with advantage. And by the way, Brian, I did count the wounding already. He did not save.
Perfect. We like him not wounding.
Take 1d4 of damage.
I already rolled the d4. You did.
Oh, good.
What was that? Sorry?
That's a nat 20 for the first hit.
Let's go!
Coming in!
Get him, Whisper.
The change of luck is happening!
For the second one, it's a 21 to hit.
That also does hit. With this guys, as you go in, it is fascinating. The similar dodges and similar moves. He moves in the darkness, very similar to you, wanting the shadows, knowing it. But in your mind's like, I know it better. And you knew exactly where it was going to go. And you strike right into his jugular. What do you hit him with?
I'm just, with my gloves on, we're just going.
Jugular. And you hit him. Okay, perfect. Yep. That one hits.
So critical hit doubles the dice. So just from the gloves, that's for 8 points. Another 8 points, and then I'm dumping sneak attack into the first natural 20.
And you're doubling the dice, right?
Yep. And that is 14 points of damage from sneak attack.
Oh man, that's 30 points of damage. As you go and begin wailing with your fist, and you can actually see its eyes just kind of go off sideways as it's getting wailed upon this. What is this? This darkness, this wave of magical darkness. He can't seem to find you as you strike perfectly in frustration. No, the darkness is mine. Okay.
And I'm gonna dump a stunning strike on the first hit, and we'll see if he saves.
All right. He's gonna roll that's a Constitution?
Wisdom.
Oh, a Wisdom.
Oh, sorry, no, it's a Constitution. My apologies.
Okay, well, I'll roll a Constitution. 18.
Okay. Then on the second hit, I will also try and stunning strike.
Oh, 20.
Oh, come on. Okay. Bonus action. I will. Let's see. Flurry of Blows just gives me 2 instead of 1, right?
Just keep wailing.
Yeah. So I will just do 1 unarmed strike for my bonus action
With advantage.
24 to hit.
That hits. Every time he thinks he knows the darkness, and you find purchase. The darkness is yours. He is wrong.
And that is another 9 points of damage. And
Doing almost 40 points of damage this round.
I like it.
And I'm gonna try another time, and I'll throw another stunning strike in that last one.
Okay.
Just use up those key points, baby.
A 12.
Does not save.
Let's go!
The last one. Your last access. You find him perfectly as the fist comes and connects just perfect, dislodging his jaw, and you see its eyes roll back in its head. A perfect wannabe knockout punch as the creature is now dazed and stunned for a round.
Perfect.
That was a series. That's a point. That he puts out damage. So wow. All right, the Nabasu crumples back to the ground, seeing everything, currently stunned. All right.
And that's my turn.
What a round, Whisper. What a round. All right, Mr. Ape Lander, you're up. Catron on deck. And come on. And Aurora in the hole. What would you like to do?
I'm a punch a fool.
You're gonna punch the Nabasu fool with advantage.
Yeah. All right, get punched, Nabasu. That's gonna be a
Mommy,
with advantage 21.
That hits.
And then I'll punch him again. With advantage. 12.
I'll let you roll next time. 12. Nope.
Right up today. Can't win them all. Alright. He will take... Eight. 15 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh, I lied. It's 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Whoa, that's a lot. Well
And
done.
that's
As you begin to beat upon this creature, finally the creature, you begin to see from this crack of its hairy-like hind flesh coming out from it this black-like ichor, this wongy blood. But the creature seems, it's going along. All right, Lander. Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
Okay. Katrin, you are up. Aurora on deck.
Sword run towards the creature that I cast shatter on last time.
Okay. It is now frustrated, trying to take on Cloudbreaker. But yeah, for some reason, it seems like every time he goes in, either Cloudbreaker blocks or it just seems to collide to something in midair. You don't know what's going on.
But I'm going to run up to it.
Okay. Katrin runs up to the other Vrask.
Yep, I'm on it. Yes, Director. 5, 10. Do you want to flank with me? Is that what you're trying to go for?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll flank with you.
5, 10, 15.
Okay.
All right, and then with my blades, casting my cantrip booming blade, I am going to make 2 attacks.
Okay. Roll me.
Again on his derriere. So, all right.
Whack, whack.
Fast attack
Whack,
ends.
whack.
Does a
Whack,
19 hit?
A 19 does hit.
Whack.
And then, get out of my way.
It was with advantage.
Oh, with advantage. Roll again.
I'm
Just in
rolling
case.
damage next time. All right, you too.
28 for okay.
Oh, well.
And then the second attack is a 21.
Both hit.
Okay.
Your blades, you just sink in both blades at the same time, right into the hind flanks of the Vrosk. This large, as the spade-like tail flinging around, dodging it and sinking both the blades within.
Okay, so now we count. So 7 plus 6 plus 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 7 plus 6 plus 22.
How many points of damage? 22?
Plus 7 plus 6.
So that's 35.
So 35 points of damage. As both blades sink in, you hear the screech in the sharp tones as you sink them all the way to the hilt, deep in, tearing out flesh as you come out. Perfect. Anything else with your turn?
I don't think I can do anything as a for bonus actions. I'll Hunter's Mark him.
All right. Hunter's marked it is.
Okay.
Anything else?
Done. Okay, I'll be right there. Yep, that is my turn.
Okay.
Made me mad. I smell singed from
Aurora, you're up. Braylon on deck. And Cloudbreaker.
Which one was Katrin?
Big hits. Ooh.
Was Katrin on the light one on the ground, or the dark one on the ground?
You're the dark one, if I remember right.
You're this one right here.
Which one is looking the least damaged?
The least. It's you.
Between
Are-
those two.
Is he in the range of the Nabasu? Is he 10 feet away, or is she 10 feet away?
Let's see. 5. Yes, she is.
I'll have to run up to one, but I'm just asking which one is least damaged.
Right now, you can't seem to see outside. You are in darkness, but you can see the creature, the Nabasu, within.
The Navasu's the light brown one, right?
Correct.
Okay, I will walk up, or I'll run up to that one. I want to get in on the flanking of it. So, 'cause this is me to flank.
You could probably rub up next to the ape and still consider flanking with Whisper.
Perfect. Let's do it. And then, of course, you know me. I will attack with my 2-weapon fighting as my action, my bonus action, with my rapiers.
Perfect. And remember sneak attack because of...
Yes.
And bonus. And this is...
Run, Misty Step, and you're far away from everyone.
And you get advantage with all your attacks.
Flying around.
I do?
Yep, because you're flanking.
You can do
Oh, sweet. Okay.
No, you're far enough away from everyone.
19 for first attack.
Daddy. Hits. As
Really?
it seems focusing upon Whisper, yes, it does hit.
Hey. 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 I think I'll use a luck point. Is it worth
Yeah.
it? Should I use a luck point? Probably not worth it.
Probably not worth it.
My second one was like a 13, so I assume that does not hit.
That does not. With your offhand, as you go in, it just changes, and it's like his hind quarter was there, but it changes and mists into the dark, shadowing waves and forms within this dark cloud you find yourself in, this magical cloud. The first one does hit.
Okay. First damage, 8 points, 8 points, piercing. Sorry, that roll's not right. I was just clicking on it to see what damage it was.
You're fine.
And then I'll roll for sneak real quick.
Yes.
Go away. Go away.
This Nabasu is really taking a lot of punches.
7d6. Okay, help me count. I have to do 7 of them.
How high up are these flying people, would you say?
11,
They are 55 feet. 50 feet.
50
19.
feet?
Yep.
Good to know.
21.
23 for sneak.
That is a rogue right there.
Or like average rolls. I wish I could do better.
Finally, your blade, as it cuts in deep and carves, and almost a little small wave of black like blood spills onto your nice shiny boots.
How dare they?
How dare it? All right.
Disgusting. And I stomp around it.
That is going to be Aurora's turn. Or anything else with your turn?
No, that's it. That is all that I can do.
Braylum, you're up. Cloudbreaker on deck. Spectre in the hole.
So I'm finally not stunned anymore, right?
Yeah.
You are not stunned.
What
Okay.
you want.
And feeling charred and not good.
I don't know about fully charred. I am at 4 health points.
Hard.
Oh, charred. Yeah, that's accurate.
Overcooked.
Overcooked.
Are there any trees that I could hide underneath so the people above me wouldn't be able to see?
We have our cart. I forgot about our carriage.
We got a cart. We do have a, I don't know if that's a bush or a tree.
How far away is that?
From you, it is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So you could miss a step and then run, or...
Well, I have.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna head to that cart, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my Misty Step to get there.
Okay, bonus action, Misty Step.
Whoosh, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then run the rest of the way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And you go underneath the cart. Okay.
And then I would like to cast suggestion on the rock that I was next to.
Okay. What would you like to do with this suggestion?
I would like to tell this rock to protect me and my friends at all costs.
How long does suggestion last for?
8 hours.
Does he need to roll a save?
Yes. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Do you really think that these rocks are very wise?
No, I'm hoping.
Fingers crossed.
All right, let's see, Brock. +1. Okay, here we go.
+1. Come on, baby. Let's hear it.
17?
It's 17.
No!
What's your,
No, if
What's
that's
your
the DC, so if it hits the same, if it hits that number or higher, it saves.
it's always it goes to the defender, typically.
It has to hit that number or higher.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I wish that they didn't have a +1. It would have been nice. Have a nice
You're
variety on
all-
our team, but no.
Okay, well, I guess, I think that's all.
As you speak this thing, you almost make that mental connection. Protect us at all costs. And you just hear it in its mind. It's like, it can't even concentrate. It's like, food, feed me! As it's just,
He's hangry.
it seems to only focus on food right now.
He's a hangry boy.
Or you could just do a bunch of damage. Oh, you have roll your Constitution saving throw to see if you're still poisoned or not.
Yes.
18.
And as you get to that point, in your frustration and your anger, you seem to burn off all poisonous effects. You are no longer considered poisoned.
Let's go!
All right. Anything else, Braylon?
I don't think so.
Good thing we switched dice.
Is that everything, Braylon? Anything else? Okay. The the Spectre, seeing the situation, seeing that Eminem literally just like, don't care about you, just walked off. The Spectre, seeing its quarry not too far away, will walk up towards Cloudbreaker.
Weird. Alright, hey, Brandon, is it my turn?
Oh, yeah, it's your turn. I skipped you. My apologies. Go for it, Cloudbreaker.
Okay. So, bonus action. Cloudbreaker's gonna take his shield out and say the command word Nishtrar, and then he throws off his shield and then it holds place, and he grips his long sword with both hands, and he's gonna look towards the Vrock, dead in the eye, and he's gonna say, "I'm going to really enjoy this," and he will swing twice, hopefully really well. Here goes. Promising. Does a. I gotta look at my character. Go to my inventory. Nope. Go to my actions. Does a 28 hit? Oh, I got lots of.
A 20-day, yes, it hits.
Okay. Good to hear. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt real bad, Brent. I got a natural 20. Look at that.
Oh no! Here it comes! Here it comes!
Do you see that? Just look how pretty Those, wait, there it is. Look how pretty those two numbers are.
Here comes all of that. What are you guys are? You're gonna dump all your smite or whatever.
Okay. Time for
Smite.
some good math here.
Here we go. Get some good rolls.
All right. Okay. So let's go with the non-smite attack. Let's do our damage, shall we? Got my D10. Awesome. Okay, that could be better. Alright, so for the first attack, Brent, I do 7 points of slashing and 4 points of fire.
Alright.
Oh, and then
The fire.
I have this neat infused smite thing, so that so whenever I do an irregular attack, I can.
Sorry, I gotta see damage resistance.
It's got where's the improved divine smite. Whenever you hit a melee weapon attack, the target takes a 1d8 radiant, so that's just automatic.
Is your blade magical?
Yes.
Okay. So 7 points and 4 points.
And then 3 points of radiant on that.
Okay.
All right, and then the second attack, the one that critted, we are going to dump a high level smite into that bad boy. We'll put a 3rd level spell slot into that, so that's 4d8. And yeah, this is gonna hurt real bad. It's going
Paladins.
real bad. Okay, so regular damage first. 9 points of slashing. 6 points of fire. And then that would be, so if I did 3rd level, it's 4, and then the 1 on top, so that's 5. Okay. All right. 10, 11. 15, 19, and then 42 points of radiant damage.
In your frustration, because the fire doesn't seem to be taking the effects of what you have. And then the radiant smite hits. How do you like to do this?
Sword gleaming, coming down, both hands. Ah! That'll be.
And almost like the Thor hammer from the gods, your light glows this bright light that almost that seems to compete in brightness at the chain lightning had the effect. As the entire battlefield becomes a light, it smacks down with this holy aura, and you see this small nuclear explosion of light. It's taking effects, and you hear this rock as the fire consuming it, and you hear it just cut short from the screams as the radiant damage obliterates this creature, and all you see before you is a husk of a wannabe, formless and depictiveless of rock now gone.
Ooh, that feels good. Goodbye. And I'm gonna stand over the ashes and say, "I told you I would enjoy that." And I'm gonna turn my attention over to the specter, and I'm gonna point my finger and say, "You're next."
The specter comes strolling up towards you, as it is its next turn.
5, 10, 15, yeah.
It reaches out its hand. It says, "You have been promised to me. Join me." And does a 25 hit.
Did you do disadvantage?
No, I did not.
That protection from evil and good's gonna be my savior. I'm pretty sure.
Do you get to choose which? But did you change that to a certain creature? How does this work?
Oh,
No,
so protection from evil and good. So all celestials, aberrations, fiends, undead get disadvantage on attacking me, and I can't be charmed, possessed, or frightened by them.
As he reaches his hand out, literally his hand just as Armaz just hits it down, and he misses. And in frustration, he looks at you and is like, "Join me!" I would like you to make me a charisma saving throw. Oh, no, not a charisma saving throw. Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, this is going to be great, because I'm going to say... I got to wait until I see a result before this happens. All right. Come on, beautiful dice. I believe in you. I knew I should have trusted you. 24.
24. And its fury, its visage begins to have flashbacks of all the things and all the times that you've come across this. And Armaz, with his hand on your shoulder, giving you that extra strength, this horrifying visage has no effect upon you. As you just smile, as he basically throws a fiendish temper tantrum. He just walks up towards you and ends his turn in you, trying to do whatever it is. You take 1 point of force damage.
Nice.
Oh, that's sad.
I like it. And since he's like, we're like face to face, I'm gonna say, no, not today.
Promise to me. All right. From above, you hear the cackling laughter of the hyena. And a familiar strike. Oh, actually, give me a second.
DMing is real hard when you want to just try to kill people. You never know quite which way you want to do it. Should I serve him on a platter?
Currently, he cannot see. He can see Eminem. So what helped out Braylum's was the Mirage, or the...
What is he doing? Is he casting?
Sees Katrina, Katrin, Cloudbreaker, and Braylum kind of went in and out of vision. All right. Let me see if actually you can see any of this. Nope, doesn't see Braylum. Okay. I would like... Hi. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Lovely. I love it. Thank you, darling. All right. Cloudbreaker, Eminem, and Katrin, because everyone else is in the darkness currently that he can't see through. Roll me a d20.
Do I see him casting anything?
Yes.
Counterspell.
Okay.
Oh, I was just going to say, awesome.
Counterspell. Can you counterspell, Brian?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Can that?
I think someone else.
Yeah,
else
you can.
So can you cast a spell and then cast counterspell at the same time, or does that not work?
It does, because it's just taking your reaction for the entirety of that round, I believe.
It's gonna counterspell your counterspell.
Okay.
That's fine. I can take it.
What level is he casting it at? Like, how can
So technically it depends what level she cast hers at. If it's anything above the level that, anyways.
He just counterspell at third level himself, so that equals out.
Okay.
All right. Cloudbreaker, Eminem, Katrin, roll d20.
Rolling well now. Are we doing saves or something?
We don't know.
Nope. This is to determine who gets this spell.
Can I voluntarily flash my shield at him and say, "Hit me, you fool!" So I can get like a +5 or something to that roll of. What if I want to be hit?
Roll me in.
Masochist.
Roll me. Choose your lowest number of 2 rolls.
All right.
Okay, Katrin.
3.
Oh. Eminem.
Dude, I am so not with it. What type of a roll? I thought you didn't say Eminem.
It's a D20.
20.
I rolled an 11. Do I need to add anything to it?
Cloudbreaker. What was your lowest roll?
I got a 7.
Katrin.
Oh, she's way too far for me to do protection. Dang it. Too bad.
That's another character of mine, I swear.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, well, okay. Constitution.
Poison anymore, so I can't heal that poison anymore. But you can do a lot of fun stuff to heal people.
15.
Oh boy.
15.
Terrible. 15's a good roll.
That's a good roll. That's a pretty decent roll.
For those that are not in the cloud of darkness, Braylon, Eminem, Katrin, Cloudbreaker, you see the jackal-like hand reach over and pointing at you, and he says a single word.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
A wave of energy comes coursing towards you, and you feel a powerful force, a need to die, as Finger of Death has been cast upon you.
Uh-oh. Don't die and then come back a zombie. That's like 40, that's 40 flat and then some. I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Finger of Death is a little bit different.
Oh, Brittany has it.
50. You take 58 points of necrotic damage.
I'm still standing.
I'm
Boy.
still standing better than I ever did.
As this negative course, desiring, just wanting to banish you to die, you bear down and it crumples you in a way as this immense energy, as you've never felt before, demand for your death. But you still and hold strong.
How bad are you looking, Katrin? Tell me, are you bleeding profusely?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, whew.
All right.
But
it is.
Yeah, you see, I'm bleeding from the eyes a little bit.
Top of the round. It is 10.
I'm gonna yell to Katrin to come over towards me.
Yeah.
Oogie.
Katrin, come here and let me protect you.
10 o'clock it is. It is now time. You guys have killed one entity in this battle.
It's not enough.
And that is where we will hold off for the time being.
Yeah,
guys,
we gotta get Brian to bed. My word, that man looks like he's about to pass out at any second.